There's no notifications. We're back on air. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Late Night Jedi Just Shazams. Here we have all famous, all great, mighty Sycra Sykersons.
It's been a long time since I
It's
saw
been,
you. It's
been a
like
while.
I don't recognize you, man. You changed. You changed.
Feels so long. It feels like we just, I don't know, it felt like it was just a while ago that we just did it. Like a few seconds, actually.
Speaking of long, here's Long John Silva.
Here's Long John Silver, special
Hello.
guest.
I thought you're not gonna introduce me, so I was like, okay,
No.
I'll just disconnect and be like,
Oh shoot.
hello, everybody. You
That's
don't know
Long
me,
John
but that's
Silver.
okay. Do not panic. Don't worry.
Don't worry,
They might
guys.
know you. They might know you, John.
Nobody knows me. Who knows me, man?
You go around here. You get around.
I've been around, not on the tubes. Is that how you call it here?
The
Tubes, or is
tubes.
that too lame?
No, that's perfect. It's the tubes, man. Let's get on the tubes.
It's the ninja tubes.
That's like a surfer's term. Hey, let's stream on the tube, man.
I have super long hair, so it fits. Actually, I don't have long hair.
So, for those of you who are watching, there's one viewer. Great. Um, I'm freaking wired. I had a cup of coffee when we were streaming like a few minutes ago, and now I'm like, I just feel like drawing now, so I'm gonna draw. And Sycra's gonna be here to monitor us, make sure we don't do anything crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you're like EMT people. I'll resuscitate you if you.
It's gonna be
go unconscious.
guiding us through our personal life challenges.
Personal growth.
So, John, what is this you're drawing? What is this?
So this is a friend of mine has a birthday, and he really likes Moebius, the artist. If you guys don't know, you guys should Google it. And there's this comic from this particular artist. He does a bunch of stuff, but he's mainly famous for his comics. And he has this comic called Arzak. I can never pronounce this, but yeah, I guess it's Arzak. There's this bird. I can show you right now. There. Looks like this. Kind of weird and stuff.
Did you say why you're doing this for again? Or did you already say that?
Yeah, I already said it. It's for friends. So he has birthday and he really likes, his artists and stuff. So I'm like doing this bird, and the world itself is weird. So the bird is pooping presents because it's his birthday, and yeah, that's what I'm drawing. I mean, what else?
You're such a sweet friend, drawing birds that poop.
Presents?
That's
Who wouldn't
great.
like that? I would like imagine you're outside and you're like, oh man, I haven't had a present today, and then just like bird comes over and poops all over you. Of course they're presents, but so it's more pleasant.
Do a quick
You get to practice perspective with this as well, which I don't know. No perspective. You've been doing perspective, haven't you, Sycra? Like tutorials and stuff?
No.
Yeah, you've done some. I remember watching them. I remember not being like, oh my god, this is awesome. I didn't understand anything from before, but now I do.
I'm so tired. I'm sorry.
I just kind of woke up as well, so I'm still getting up while I'm drawing. I'm getting up as I'm drawing. What are you guys up to?
Testing. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good. I'm switching screens because I'm gonna share from the other screen.
All right. Okay, that's good.
So I'm gonna turn my face off.
Don't worry, man.
No more face.
So,
Anyways, what did you ask? Yeah, what did you ask? I don't know.
I was asking, what What's up?
How's life? That's what you're asking. How's your life, John? How you doing, man?
I'm
Yeah,
good.
how you doing, John? I haven't talked to you forever.
Forever. You guys go way back,
Well,
like second
right
grade, right?
now, yeah,
Yeah.
I've been, as I said before we went live, I keep on switching planets. So this time I'm in planet Poland, but I'll be getting.
Are
Oh
you
yeah,
back?
I'm
You're
going
back
to.
in Poland?
Yeah, for a
Nice.
short while. I'm actually gonna go out soon again. I'm gonna go to America and
Why?
America.
What are you
vacation.
doing in America? Oh,
I'm gonna show 'em around.
are you guys married yet?
No, not yet.
Oh,
Will be someday, whenever we decide we
Yeah.
wanna get married. But nope, not yet. And we're just gonna go for vacations and you know. Where do you live? Oh wait, you're in Canada. That's right. I
yeah,
can.
but you can see Jet. He lives in
I am gonna
Sacramento.
see Jet. Yeah.
Oh, are
We already
you?
talked.
Wow, you guys
Yeah.
like became friends. That's cool.
Yes, we're friends.
We have a
No,
secret
I'm
love affair.
That's cool.
gonna visit
Nah.
him, and we're gonna
I
like.
remember when me and John were friends. We had like
Oh,
this group called the Royal Fellas.
oh
And
no.
Really?
yeah,
Yeah.
we
We've done
actually
a
did.
lot of stuff. We've done a lot of stuff. I
The
mean,
royal fellas.
Royal
Yeah,
Fellas. It became too big for what it was.
Oh.
I still get messages like emails saying like this person wants to join the group. I'm like,
Yeah. Like I completely forgot the group, and from time to time I do get messages. I wonder what people think. Like,
yeah.
oh, these guys, they're slacking off. They never,
Something's
never
wrong with
do.
my freaking thing. Every time I stroke, it's like I get a streak, a straight. Get.
Let me see.
My
It's
gosh,
probably the drivers.
Look, watch. I'm gonna do a circle, and the first line is straight every time.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I should
That's the drivers.
quit some things then.
What?
You can restart your drivers by doing something that I can't remember, but I've seen before. But you can do that.
Oh, you click on Wacom tablet preference utility,
I'm gonna be back.
and then you go clear all settings or something.
Yeah. No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna restart my laptop, but I'm still on the stream.
Okay. And what was I saying? Yeah, I'm gonna go all over America. Well, not all over, but mainly on the east side.
On the east side.
Okay.
East side, yeah.
Oh,
Um,
why?
why? Well, what?
The
Why
east
not?
side.
What do you mean? There's LA. I mean, most people I know are on the east side. That's the main.
Wait. No, that's the west. LA's on the west. New York and that's on the east.
Oh no, I'm dumb. I switched them. Yes, I meant west.
Oh, because you're in Poland, so for you, west is New York and east is LA. Right, okay.
Yeah, I confused, but it's alright. Are our maps different? It shouldn't be.
Well, I mean,
Anyway,
east and west changes depending on where you are in the world. I mean,
yeah.
the east coast of America is the New York.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the other way around. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go to LA, and I don't know. I want to do some camping and barbecues and anything that it's American-esque. I do.
You got to do a lot of stuff. You got to go to
Yeah, I'm
Walmart.
gonna
You
be
got
there
to
for
eat
a whole
too
month.
much. You gotta.
So for those of you who are joining us right now, I'm still awake, and I decided, I'm gonna do another stream. Just gonna draw, and this is gonna be a long one. Just if they get if they fall asleep, then that's up to them. If they leave, I just feel like drawing because I drank some coffee and I'm still up. So that's why we're still up.
Why
Right.
did you drink coffee though? Is there like a reason, specific reason, or you're just like I want to taste coffee?
Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons. I made the coffee earlier for work, and then I never drank it. And then we started streaming. I think it was like an hour ago.
Did you drink the coffee cold, or did you?
Oh yeah, I had it ice cold. I love it hot, but like since it was already cold, I just added ice. I wanted to sip on
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to sip on it while we streamed it a little bit. Not drink too much. I emptied the whole cup. So I'm like,
Yeah.
So I'm like shaking, and I'm like, gotta release the energy somehow.
Oh, if you're shaking, you should drink water.
I'm not shaking. It's a joke.
I know. I'm just making it real.
Okay, Mama John.
Mama John. Papa
Usually
John.
Jet's the mama.
Yeah.
Not John's the mama.
I ain't no
Yeah.
mama girl. I ain't no mama girl.
girlfriend.
What you saying, girl? Um, yeah, but continuing, I'm going to America. Did I make that clear? No.
When? When are you going to America?
Next month. Sometime after the 15th.
Shoot.
Yeah, so it's pretty soon.
Me too. I'm leaving just 15th, but not too
Dude, next month, Sycra?
Where are you going, Sycra?
Nowhere special.
Okay, look, listen. If
Okay, I'm sorry.
the best thing would be for you, Sycra, to come over here next month, mother.
I can't.
Oh,
I'm not gonna be going to America next month.
All month you're not gonna be in Canada? You're leaving to your place?
Uh-huh.
Aww.
Yeah.
You're leaving to Japan?
No, he's going to some happy land.
Some place.
Okay.
Little vacation, right?
Happy land. Is it a vacation or is it leisure or business? You can answer that at least.
He can
Okay.
say it's a secret.
God. Okay. Oh. Oh wait, I'm getting transmission. Oh, okay. Oh, alright. Alright. Thanks for the brainwaves.
Wow,
Now
you guys,
I know where you're going.
you guys are good. Psychic ability, wow.
Yeah, right? It's like, it's from the Royal Fellas time. It used to
Wow.
be
Yeah.
a thing.
We had a snake called
Oh no, Rosalinda.
Rosalinda.
Let me in on this thing, man. That's crazy.
It's over. We can't let anybody in. But yeah, Sycra and Marius pretty much are the ones I still keep in contact.
It was Sycra, John, Marius, and I, and we were royal for a while.
We were very royal.
Royal? What, royal?
And we had a snake, and that was, I think I was married to the snake, but I don't recall.
I don't know. It was so confusing at some point. It was
We
crazy.
had this whole lore thing, and John had he was blind,
Yeah.
and so he would use his hands to see.
I had an eye on the hand or something. So
Yeah,
I could
he had
when I
eyes
was
on his
drawing.
hand, but when he masturbated, then it was like
No,
really-
Sycra!
Oh shoot! Shoot! I forgot we were on a This
No.
I meant when he was
love.
menstruating.
Right,
No.
menstruating. No, it's fine. I don't give a
Menstruating.
damn. I don't care, dude. I just said no, as in like no, not that, like never that.
Oh.
I mean, it's fine to have it on the stream. Just like don't eyeball your penis. That doesn't work.
Yeah. I also had like a bluebird that symbolized Twitter. Because I used to make this joke on live streams where I would go to streams. Even until today, people still say, "Oh, that John, like, he comes on people's streams and tells everybody to follow him." And that's what I would do. Like on friend streams, I would like spam them saying, "Follow me everywhere," and that usually meant Twitter at the time. And from all of us, I had the most Twitter followers or something like that. There was a joke around that. And until today, people still think I'm that asshole that goes to people's streams and asks them everybody, like spams everybody to follow me. I wasn't even posting links or anything. I was just like spamming follow me everywhere. People got offended for that, even though I was doing it on everybody's stream.
So you can see, like, the audience can see how easy it is to ruin a reputation.
I don't care about that. You still, I mean...
I'm kidding, John.
Oh, I thought we were gonna start real talk. Okay.
No, real talk? Are we? It's too late for that.
Is it? It's too early for me. I like real talks in the morning. It's like... No, it's like when you go to a psychiatrist in the morning. Have you ever gone to a psychiatrist? Oh no, that's too personal.
Yeah, dude, like, for 10 years.
You're serious?
Yeah, but don't worry about it.
Okay, yeah, no. uh, let's talk about. I don't know. Let's talk about things you guys like. We never really.
I like Jet. I like the Jetty Jet show. I like Jet Kimtrea. I like Cambodians and people from Cambodia too.
What kind of foods is there like traditional to Cambodians?
Spiders, they eat tarantulas.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Tarantulas. Are they still alive, or they like have a special sauce? Like would they cook them?
I don't know, but I would guess that they eat them fried and also eat them alive.
I wish we had a Cambodian in these chats that we could
It
ask.
would make it so much easier if we could, if Jet was. He's probably talking right now and he doesn't even realize he's muted.
Shit. Can you hear me?
we couldn't.
Oh my god! What the heck? I was talking to someone. I was like,
yeah, man. Good job.
Mm.
So, what foods do you have traditional to Cambodians?
Dude, tarantulas. I was like, yeah.
What else?
True.
Like, how do you? Okay, tarantulas. How do you do them?
Okay, let's just talk about the tarantulas then. Okay, back in Cambodia, there was this big old war that happened, and it turned into a big old genocide. And then basically everybody had to escape and survive in the forest and stuff. And basically they adapted to the situation and started eating whatever they could find, and they fried up the tarantulas. And then today they still do it. Like a lot of the food was what's the word invented during a hard time, in life. So like a lot of the pickles, preservations of food, even though they don't have to anymore, it's just become a part of the culture. So, but that's not like there's like all the Cambodian family members that I've ever known, none of them has eaten tarantula. So let's just get that straight.
Some point.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like hey, yeah, we all eat tarantulas. It's mostly
all the time.
countryside. So we eat.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
What about more normal foods?
And normal foods, we have like a lot of seafood, a lot of savory, very savory and sweet.
Oh, that's good.
Food. Crab, always has crab. We got.
Oh, crab is delicious, man. I love crab.
We do crab right. We do it the right way.
Do it the right way, girl.
We got this dish called salama chuyuan. You ever
Called
make
what?
salama chuyuan?
Huh?
If you ever meet a Cambodian, you ask him to make you that.
Okay.
That's the irony.
I'm gonna meet you, so I guess you're gonna be the first one. Gonna be the first thing I'm gonna ask you. Dad, cook me this.
I'm gonna make this clear though. The irony behind that one is, salama chuyuan means Vietnamese sweet and sour soup. So it's actually Vietnamese, but the Cambodians kind of adapted it.
Oh, okay. They made their own thing. They're like, this sucks. I prefer when I do it, so it's mine. Yeah, that's
What
good.
about you, man? What do you eat?
What do I eat? I mainly prefer, like, as a food type, I prefer seafood over anything. Like, that's my top. Like, I can eat seafoods all day long, and just love it every single second still. But I like seafood a lot. I like prawns a lot.
Oh.
I like crab a lot. I like anything that involves pasta and any seafood. Like, it can be clams, it can be, like I said, prawns or crab or anything really. I love paella. Paella is awesome.
Oh shoot, that's like a seafood taco or burrito.
Yeah, right?
Hell yeah.
It's amazing.
What are you, Sycra? Look at Sycra. What are you?
What about him?
He's like
See-
zoning out. He's like, look at his face.
Are you zoning out? Tell us what you like, Sycra. Talk a bit so you don't fall asleep.
What?
I
So,
like stuff.
What do you like to eat? Okay, so we're on the food topic.
whoa!
What is your like favorite food?
Okay.
Ah, god damn it.
Oh shit.
I'm done.
Correct.
Whoa. Okay.
Uh, hmm.
Bizarre, man. Like, really? Really, sir? What cartoons did you like as a kid?
What cartoons did I like?
Yeah.
Dragon Ball.
Oh, that's a good one.
Is this? Are we the Dragon Ball fan club right now? Like, is that a thing? Can we form a club, please?
Yeah.
The Dragon Club.
Dude, did you ever have your friends pretend like you guys were all Dragon Ball Z characters? And like you run around the field and try to pretend like you're Dragon
What
No.
are friends? What are friends? What are
Ball.
those?
Us.
Give me your definition of friends.
France is where Paris is.
No, silly friends with a D.
Oh, that's a show on the TV.
That's a show on the TV. That's true too.
What are you drawing, Chet?
I like Dragon Ball
I'm
Z.
gonna draw a Piccolo.
Are you drawing Piccolo going Super Saiyan?
I was gonna do Vegeta, but
Does he become yellow in that case? Because he has no hair, so.
He has his antenna though, right?
should I do Piccolo?
So his antennas like become yellow. Something has to become yellow.
I don't like the pose though.
His pants become yellow.
That would be the most random thing. Like everybody, like hair or any part of the body, and the guy is just pants. No matter what color he wears, just becomes yellow.
Alright, I guess yellow pants then. I know as a little kid when you draw like everything.
You're making it Piccolo?
Huh?
You're changing it to Piccolo now?
Sure.
Oh wow. Okay.
See, that's how
That-
influential
so that just
I am.
happened. So that's the bodies are the same, huh?
Yeah, everybody in Dragon Ball, they all have the same bodies. Even Gohan, when he's a little kid, he's just dwarfed version.
pretty much.
That's
Like-
true.
It's like I'm Gohan, brrr, like fucking body's like.
Beefy, yeah. He's like tough. You ever have like when you're a kid, everything you draw was like in default. The default character or default pose, it has to be just the same pose all the time.
I know. I used to give everybody clenched fists because it was easier than drawing the hands.
The hands spread out.
The fingers. So
Exactly.
everyone had fists.
Something people can relate with who are watching. We all started in the same, man. We did the same thing. I'm pretty sure there's still people who do that too.
Now, as a kid, I used to sell Dragon Ball. I've talked to this before to Jet. I used to sell Dragon Ball drawings, so I could have my lunch money. Did you ever do that, Sycra?
I never drew anything that any other character.
Oh, when you were a kid, you weren't
No,
drawing
never.
kid.
I never copied anything.
Oh,
You were always original. Oh.
Yeah, it was bad. It wasn't good for my development.
I'm joking.
no.
Uh,
Everybody.
No.
You did that, Jet, right?
Yeah, dude. I had a freaking customer. He followed me everywhere and just like I don't know. Like some kids were rich. Luckily, They go
Yeah.
home. They ask their parents. They're like, "Hey, mom, my friend's drawing Dragon Ball. Give me."
Hey, Mom, come over here.
There's
Right, continue.
there's like I sold my drawings for like $1.50, and we bought a couple video games from them. So like I made pretty much like $75 from like second grade to like fifth grade.
Yeah, I remember. I remember very well this overweight kid. He loves Goku, and he always asked me
Why
to.
is it important that
He
he was overweight?
Wait, I'll explain you. Because he
Okay.
always used to eat the same bag of potato chips. That's all I was seeing him eating all day. Um, and you know that might be one of the causes, but uh, the guy was always asking me to draw Goku eating his chips, like as if he's Goku.
Yeah.
You know, and he paid for me, like he
That's awesome.
paid for it.
For his delusions.
Yeah, he's like, I can't. Obviously, these chips are not gonna make me Goku, so I'm gonna ask this other kid who knows how to draw, pay him, and draw Goku eating a bag of potato chips, the exact same brand. Like he made it very specific. It had to show it was Lay's. I don't know if you guys had that,
Yeah, we have
Oh,
like
we,
but
we have Lay's.
yeah. So it was
I gotta look at reference.
the Lay's chips, and I had to show the logo like specifically.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, that's cool. That's how I was getting my lunch money.
Hell yeah, dude.
People were like, other people would bully other kids to get their lunch money if they didn't have. I was in the business instead.
You started early.
So early. They're like, man, I have this thing that people want, and I gotta make some profit out of it.
You gotta push product, man.
Yeah.
Volume.
If you're 10 to 12 years old, draw something that people like and charge money for that.
Oh, and also here's the thing, Sycra, you sent me that link of that one guy, man. Oh my god, if you're watching right now, buddy, I should kick you in the head.
Oh, that DeviantArt.
Yeah, he's pretty talented. He's selling each drawing for $1.
$1.
What's happened?
$1 for a commission is $1.
Color drawing.
Show me. Can you link me?
I don't remember who. Jet probably remembers better than I do. Cause
I wrote.
you sent him a message, right?
What do you say to him? Like, keep it going, buddy.
No, dude.
No? I know why you're laughing. I do that.
Oh, he's an older guy, man. Like it's old, it's quality work, but he's selling it for super cheap, so he's hurting everyone else.
Oh.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you gotta warn him.
I did. I told him stop. Like you can get a lot more.
Ah, please.
Big
You're
guy
hurting me.
is too skinny.
Yeah, man, that's
I'm gonna shrink his head.
$1. I'd like to see what he's producing. $1.
Yeah, let's see if you want to make the guys look bigger.
How much did you get from the fat kid?
From the what?
The kid who wanted his ladies.
At the
Dragon
time, let me see. At the time, we had Portuguese money still, before we changed into euro. I guess the conversion would be about €5.
Wow.
That was enough.
For
That was
one,
enough at the
for
time
one drawing. That's a
for
lot.
one
That's a lot.
pencil drawing.
That's good.
Yeah, this.
Yeah, it was good, man.
It's good.
At some point, I was even lending money to my mom. I say lending as if I got it back, but that never happened.
Aw.
Yeah, man.
Oh no, it was to help, the difficult times at that time.
You were the man of the house.
No, I wasn't, but, like little things, like, no, bread and stuff. Not to be all depressing and stuff. But
I imagine she would just like, okay, this is not reality. It's just my imagination. You're so good at drawing. Can you draw us a new vacuum cleaner? Can you draw a new TV? What good is drawing?
please,
And then you just get good at drawing like counterfeit notes.
Yeah, I was the best at drawing money.
Imagine if you could be a therapist and what you do is what that fat kid was asking. So people come to you and they're like, draw me, but draw me as Goku eating this, or draw me as a skinny version of this. And it's like, you draw them and then they just take that home and stare at it, and it makes their delusions.
That's pretty much what happened. I was doing therapy to this kid without even knowing I was doing therapy.
Ah, but you could really be evil with that. Like an anorexic patient would come, you draw them really obese, and give it to them and say like, "This is."
Oh my god, you're so mean.
No,
I
it's
would
not.
totally do that.
You could do that.
I'm joking. I wouldn't.
Man, that Piccolo, he's got them Popeye arms.
Right? He's all like, all the veins.
So, you know what's funny? Because I have this Dragon Ball Z Goku picture in the back of me, and like,
You do.
yeah, my poster. Anatomy's terrible, but it's so iconic, and it's like, as a kid, I've had that.
You got muscles over muscles.
Yeah, it's weird, and like, no, I mean like the muscles are all messed up. But I've had that since I was like 5th grade, literally. The poster.
I really hated how Akira Toriyama drew abs. I just
Yeah.
I hated the way he drew it. Yeah.
I loved everything. I just accept everything because it's my childhood. So
Yeah.
I'll turn a blind eye to everything Akira Toriyama does. He got my heart when I was young, so I can't.
Akira Toriyama religion.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's Akira Toriyama religion. Is that a thing? Where can I join? Nah, I'd love to meet the guy. It's funny because, you know, for those who don't know, I live in Japan, and that's where
I thought you were in Poland.
No,
Past tense.
like my let's call it my base is in Japan, where I always return to. And then I go here and there, but I always return to Japan. So if I had to choose a place where I live, then it would be Japan. But
Are there a lot of
I'd love to meet the guy. I could literally walk up to the studio and be like, "Sup?" I could ring the door, but nobody would open for sure.
So
Yeah, I'd love to meet the guy and be like, you made me.
He
My
made
parent, it was you. You made
What
who
about
I am today.
you?
Did you ever try to do kamehamehas like in real life
I
as a
have.
kid?
I
Like
was
you
better.
literally put your mind and body through it. Like you really, really want to try and make it.
Yeah. I used to stand in my backyard, like put out my hand, and just like focus.
Yeah, I went as far as researching about it. I mean, there's you know where kamehameha comes from.
Yeah.
So like it's a thing, but it's not a thing. Like of course, like you don't project shit out of your hands, but the whole energy thing. And when I was reading about it as a kid, when internet came around, I was like, oh shit, I can do kamehamehas. They just won't, like I won't see them, you know. So I would practice.
It's real.
Good night, Sycra.
Oh, Sycra. Oh, fall asleep. Man. Nah, if you need to go to sleep, dude.
I'm here.
You wanna go sleepoo?
Sleep good?
Sleep cool. Hey, it's 30
Sleep
minutes.
cool.
Are we gonna take the audience's thing?
Yeah, sure. Let's see what they're. I forgot they were there. We're just having such.
Oh my god, you live streaming and you forget about your audience? I would never do that.
I didn't do that. I was just.
Ever.
Hey, John.
Ever. Sorry.
When are you gonna make your videos? I thought you were gonna make like a YouTube channel. You make some videos and
Well,
stuff.
I recorded. I have. Like, I have a lot of videos recorded, actually. I just need to. Yeah, they all need to be chopped down and made pretty. Chop them videos though. No,
Oh
I gotta.
no, people are saying I have a mean face. You have a
You have a mean face. You're just tired. Sycra is just tired, guys.
Turd.
Hey,
No,
he's the
it's okay.
best.
People get intimidated by me when they see me because I just look like.
I got an idea. Can you share your screen? No wait. I was gonna say, yeah. Why don't
Who?
you share your screen, John?
I
'Cause
am
don't.
I am screen sharing.
Sure.
I'm such a moron. Can you show us your work, like not your, perfect, like current work? I mean, like just, um, your,
You want me to
Oh,
show me my
oh,
okay my DeviantArt, for example?
yeah.
whoa,
You're gonna
whoa.
be on, Sycra's show soon, right?
I mean, people can just go. It's just johnsilva.deviantart.com
That's true.
if you want to see in better resolution. But I'll show you on the screen if you're too lazy
This is
to
John
open up.
Silva, you guys.
Are
John.
you showing or am I showing? Who's
I
showing?
think I think he's waiting for you to show John.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like,
So
angle.
this is me. This is me on the right,
Whoa,
looking
whoa.
all cool and stuff with the side lights. Doesn't matter. Now let's start from my gallery. It's one of, I guess, most recent works I've done, but it's already really old. Anyways, now there's this image. There's that image. There's the other. Oh yeah, I made smudge pack. If you're into brushes, there's like a million smudge brushes. Um, I've done
I
this
really
for a
like that
book.
one. I really like that one.
Yeah, that's so beautiful.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I've done this for a book cover. Um,
So dreamy. Just want to follow the vibe.
this, and then I have like a million works for Legend of the Cryptids. You can. There's so much I would do differently today. I mean, I'm looking at this now. I hate it, but
What would you do differently?
like I would control more because I was trying to. I was doing the like I used to be very sharp and I wanted to be more painterly, and I would control more my edges. That's the number one thing, like controlling my edges. There's a lot of uh, like poop edges, like it's all smeared down and stuff.
Super edgy.
Yeah,
What's that?
I,
Super edgy. Oh no,
there's
I saw Korean.
this one was for the same book, the second volume of a book. I did like three book covers for the same book. This is the first book. I really like this one. I feel like
Yeah, I think that's
out
one.
of all of them, like on the painterly side style, I I succeeded the most on this one. Like I have much better controlled edges, and it's still like a little painterly within like inside of the main, um, like inside of the body and everything, like
Yeah,
the
I
main
like that a lot.
big shapes. This is probably the one that people like it the most. I like it too. I like the skin tone, but I would still do things differently. It's too sharp in a lot of areas and too soft in a lot of areas. I would control that more. Uh, there's another one, Legend of the Cryptids.
How long does it take you to do one of these?
At the time, anywhere between 3 to 4 days, and I would work 8 to 10 hours a day.
Tell them how long it takes you now.
How long would it take now?
Yeah.
Uh,
2 minutes.
no,
There you have it.
no. It still takes some time. I probably 2 days, 2.5 maybe.
You leveled up though. You were under extra gravity with your
Yeah,
current
I
project.
really like this one. People like it's not one of my most like liked images, but I feel like I nailed a lot of stuff here personally. Um, like edges are more controlled and everything. I still would do a lot, like a lot of changes to make it better, but this is the same dude, but like regular version. And then this was for another company, Impact of Gods, so a sexualized Valkyrie. I mean, Valkyries are already traditionally sexualized, so in a way.
You ever play Odin Sphere?
No.
Oh shoot! Just like.
I like the horse. I think
Oh yeah, the horse is
I
nice.
like the horse's leg, to be specific.
No offense, not in your drawing, but there's this Legend of the Cryptids drawing out there with the horse, and it looked like the horse leg was like a shrimp leg, but your horse is amazing. Like,
No, my horse head is too big on this one. I'm doing like a million horses right now, because work. But yeah, this is my most liked image for obvious reasons. Like it's just tribute to Final Fantasy Summons. It's a series I'm working on where I paint Final Fantasy VII summons. You know, they're doing their thing. I really like it. It was a lot of fun.
do more.
So there's Chocobo and the big fat Chocobo and the Moogle. I actually took a lot of time for me to research the Japanese on the bandana of the Moogle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does it say?
I don't remember. I can't read. First of all, it's reversed. It's like, you know, when you mirror it.
Mm.
It said something. I remember reading about it, what it said, but I don't remember right now.
What was that, Piccolo?
This is Piccolo, Super Saiyan Piccolo.
That's Vegeta.
Vegeta. God damn it, Nappa! And then
Whoa.
there's Beardeck,
Bardock.
Bardork.
Gearbach.
I was like on these Dragon Ball ones. I tried to be a bit more stylized. You probably can't see that, but I would still do a lot of. His arm is like one big potato. This is another Legend of the Cryptids. Oh, my first smudge pack was just like 3 of them. That's all I needed, anyways. There's another one. There's another one, and another one. I like the colors of this one. There's another one, and another one. I like how I did the leather on this one. Everything else sucks.
Yeah, that's your current.
What?
That's your current icon.
It's my current what?
Current
Icon. Yeah. Yeah,
Google.
on Google. And here's another bug. And
Whoa.
lava dude, giant lava dude. The Cyclops were fun. I remember having a lot of fun on these ones.
Yeah. Man, this drawing that I'm doing is terrible. Honestly, terrible. Fucking taking too long because I didn't plan enough ahead. Like, just start with a little freaking rough draft.
You're trying to like crazy perspective and everything, right?
Yeah, but I mean, like, had I just said, you know what, screw it, thumbnail, I would have had everything done. Like everything done. But no.
This is already becoming really old. These images. They're so bad. I don't want to look at this, but I actually like this one.
No, it shows that how far you've come, right?
I can show you literally how far. Oh yeah, Spirited Away I've done like a million years ago.
I remember that. I remember when we were working on that together. Like,
Together.
Not on that heat, but like at the same, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
It's so horrible. I mean, this image and Chocobo, for obvious reasons, are my most liked images.
You need to get into My Little Pony and stuff.
Oh my god, I could do furries.
There's so much.
I can literally show you. Hold on, let me show you a bit of privacy here. But I can literally show you. Wait, it's not timeline. Photos now. Albums and timeline. All right. Where is it? This was something I was working on. You guys will never see. You guys will never see this finished, ever. Neither this one.
Why not?
I like the octopus one. It's really cool.
The octopus one was going well, but I didn't finish it. I didn't finish the work. I was just like, no. But what I wanted to show you. Oh, here. There you go.
Huh?
The left side, 2010. It was my serious painting. Like that's when I tried really hard to make something.
Man, you didn't improve much in 3 years, did you?
No, I'm still trying to work on it, but
You need to
Yeah.
go to Feng Zhu school, man.
oh, you think so? I think he can teach me like the basics and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I have a bunch of unfinished stuff here. Oh my god. I have this that I started doing. I really liked it at the time. But I didn't finish it. I have a bunch of sketches.
Napa.
That-
What does it say on his scouter?
This was actually done on the iPad, believe it or not. Like it looks traditional.
Okay, I won't believe it.
Yeah, don't believe it. Do you remember this? I don't know if you
Sick John Silverbrush?
were you there, Sycra, when this happened?
I don't know, maybe. No, probably not.
Nah.
No.
If you don't remember, then what else? I have weird stuff. Betty Lush Lips, the Virgin Taker. I don't understand. Oh, at
Whoa.
some point there was something cool going on, where on Facebook, actually what I'm doing right now, these birds, it's for a friend that we were doing. He would do one page and then post it on Facebook, and then I would follow up with whatever, and it was really really funny. We even made a Tumblr, but then it kind of died. What else do I have to show you? Me trying to do comics in 5 minutes.
Ooh.
Oh, do you see this? I want someone to make a plugin like this for Photoshop. When you select a color, your brush becomes that color. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Mm.
Please, somebody do this. I'll pay money. That's yeah. Anyway.
How does that? What kind of plugin? What does it do?
Oh, it's no plugin. It's something I was
Yeah,
asking people if it worked, if there was something like that.
right. But like, what did you want it to do?
Whenever you pick a color, then the outline of your brush becomes that color. So if you pick green, you know, it's not, your brush is not black. For example, if I pick green right now, you know, the outline of my brush is black, obviously. But when I paint, then it's green. I wanted the outline to become the same color as I color picked, you know.
But won't you want it blend in with the current color you're painting on?
What do you mean?
It'll get lost and you're like trying to find it. Like,
No, because your values change all the time. You'll always see the outline. Like for example, I can give you a very quick demo right now. So you have this, right? But if you change it to oops, wrong brush. No. So if I change it to something like this, let me work at it a little bit. Show you like some slight value variation. So whenever I color pick, let's say I'll make this selection. Let's say my brush looks like this, right? Whenever I move it around, you'll always see some edge of it. You'll never really be lost. Like even when I try to put in the very middle, you'll always see it. Anyway, actually I think there is a program, a software that does that. I can't remember the name. I remember seeing it and be like, oh no, my idea. But yeah, there's that. Oh.
That'll work especially well for painters. I don't know so much for graphic artists. Everything's flat. You know.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Not
Yeah,
all flat. Not all.
if it's flat, then
You'll be able to turn it off and on, right? Just like by the click.
if it would be something that you could turn it off and on, then it would be amazing. You know.
That's something. That's something to be. Hear that, you guys? If you know how to program, make that.
I want to see
Yeah.
you're doing Vegeta now, right?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I don't.
So this one you did start with a thumbnail.
Not thumbnail, but a better blocking. I blocked in the shapes a lot better. This one I went right into detail. You know.
Looking
I
cool,
was
man.
using a lot of blocking in shapes.
Oh, by the way, there's a YouTube, right? I didn't turn it on, right? So I'm not seeing what people are saying.
Yeah,
I'll post it. I'll post it for you.
yeah.
Oh wait, Jed already did. All right, never mind.
You get it?
Never mind.
What are they saying?
Okay. They're not just saying stuff. They're super saying stuff.
There's Super Saiyan stuff.
They're saying, I can't wait till I get that good.
Can't wait till I
Let's
get.
talk a little bit about the
Saiyan.
features that I remember as a kid, real quick, because these are like iconic features that I know as a kid, like because I studied Dragon Ball Z. You know.
Oh yeah, like they would have like the top of their chests.
Mhm.
There's like these huge bumps. It's like an underboob, but on top. You know,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
It would be complete circle, like rounded right there. Yeah. Their eyes always had. This is one of the features they always had. There's like this eye wrinkle. I don't know what it is. They always do this eye like this. The eyebrows
Yeah.
always like this. Always square on the back. Let's start it over here. Just do it over
Oh
here.
my god, the live stream is like 10 years to the back.
Hmm.
It's crazy.
Like that, and then I'm gonna color in it a little bit. But always square on the back, and then they draw these 3 lines like this, or 2 or 3 like that. The nose is like.
Someone asked the question, you guys aren't paying attention.
I am paying attention. What did they say?
I don't know, someone just said you answer my question. I don't even know if it's to you or not.
What are they asking? Yeah, come on.
Are you Asian, Sycra?
Of course he's Asian. Sure. Sure then. Would you mind answering one question? Oh, okay.
We can answer all the questions, can't we, guys? Specifically, Sycra.
We can probably. Let's search up for that other person's question then.
You guys, you gotta pay more attention to your viewers. Man, when I'll do my YouTube, all my viewers are gonna be answered questions. All the time. Even if I have time.
It's going on 2 a.m.
Thanks, Sega, for checking it out. No,
Oh, here. What are your guys' opinion on attending an art high school and boarding there? I'm considering doing so into freshman year and could use advice. I don't know anything about this, so maybe you guys can handle it.
Okay, I can talk.
You go ahead.
Or Jet can talk first.
No. You first.
No. You first. You went to an actual school. I haven't.
No, but they said high school, right?
Yep.
Was it high school? Specifically a high school?
Yeah, it was like an art high school.
Yeah, go to art high school. You get a lot more slack in there.
You get a lot more slack.
Oh, it's not about that?
And also, it's probably not as expensive. Absolutely.
Wait, where do you live? Is this an American person or?
Would you know? Would you know, like, if they say they're from the Netherlands, would you know, like, oh, well then?
Because Netherlands, then, you know, if it's anywhere in Europe, then the school system is pretty much the same everywhere. If it's in America, then what I'm trying to say is in Europe you don't really pay for high school. I mean, you can enter and apply for it. Yes, you can pay in Europe for school, but it's not a too much of a common practice, you can always, what I'm saying is, if it's for free, go for it. Why not? If you still have money and you don't mind, then yeah, why not as well? But don't put high hopes on it. I mean, the whole work is gonna come from you, whether you pay for high school, college, even tutoring. Like, no matter what you choose, the hard work comes from you. You can do it by yourself if you have enough mental power, but if you're more into like somebody needs to guide you and kind of like, you know yeah, basically just guide you, then yeah, pay for someone you think it's, or that he's a good teacher and won't slack off on you.
Mentorship. Mentorships would be really good.
Mentorships are really good as well. I highly suggest them.
Yeah, I think I learned more from like mentors than teachers at schools, because school's expensive. And
Yeah.
they have you like doing a lot of different things instead of doing one thing really well and mastering it and then moving on to the next thing.
I was thinking about that earlier today about again, as I always do, because it's about money and stuff, like the school. I'm trying to think about two things at once. What was I thinking? I got it. Yeah, come back to me, man. I freaking lost my train of thought.
Something about mentorship
Mentorship.
or
Oh,
doing.
I remember. Okay, so the cost. I mean, the cost of my art school, right? Pretty damn expensive, as I've said so many times.
Yeah.
How much of it was really worth it? Like, I say 10%. I give you numbers and stuff like that, and I think back, like, what would I really need to get to where I am now? Which classes? Like, which specific classes did I need to take in order to get where I'm at now? And I think it was both perspective classes. That's 2. Foundations. I learned like how to render circles and squares. That's 3. Color theory. 4. Um, a figure drawing. 5. And not so much painting. I think it was very experimental, but okay, about 5 classes. So about 5 classes total. To really get me to where I needed to be. Can you imagine? 5 classes is what I needed. Like I seriously put thought into this. Like those are the core classes that I keep thinking back to. Like these were the classes that made me who I am.
Right.
The perspective class, we had so much intense work. The color theory, it was just so like focused on the core colors. So these are very specific and 5. And how much did it cost me? I think 85,000, 80 to 85,000.
Damn.
Right.
That's for what, 4 years?
For 4 years, right? Of course, there was all kinds of other classes. We had fantastic figure. We had like drawing for film, creature design. All these classes. Which classes really taught me? 5. So you asked me, should you go to school? I think take those classes, those core fundamental classes, and then the rest is just up to you and how much work you put in.
Can I say something?
No.
It's like, I just, before I comment on anything, I really don't like schools. Like, I just want to throw that out. I'm really anti-schooling because of the way they work. Because, and specifically to arts. If it's any other job or anything, I still understand going to school. But specifically to arts, I freaking, since I was a kid, I hated school. I wasn't really into school. I had good grades whenever I was in school, but I used to skip a lot. I just don't like school in general. So I am a bit biased in those terms. But what I want to say is, you got to realize that anything you learn in school, in my personal opinion, again, this is just my opinion. If your opinion is different, that's totally fine. But in my opinion and experience, whatever you learn in school, you can learn 2 to 3 times faster by yourself.
There you go.
Especially now with the internet, you know, especially now with internships, especially now with so many resources, and it's just crazy. Even books, you know, books are kind of like falling out of fashion a little bit when it comes to no, like, but
There's very
oh,
good.
there's so many art books. Like I learned most of my stuff from books. You know, anatomy, perspective, color, painting. Like you know, these books were made by people who you know mainly taught themselves, even if they did went to some kind of school or atelier or something. Oh, speaking of atelier, before I forget, if there's something I like in terms of teaching in a space where you share with everybody else, I would say it's ateliers. That's what I would put my money on. And the reason being is you can, in ateliers, they're expensive, yes, but they can specifically tailor your needs to, you know,
They're
the
not
classes
that
to your
expensive.
needs.
If you
Well, I
think,
guess it depends.
if
I
you
guess it
compare it to
depends.
art school, I don't think it's expensive.
Yeah, well, I guess so. I don't know how much art schools cost in comparison, but definitely, I would, if you want to pick something, a type of schooling, then I would say ateliers because it's so much more free. You can, you know, you can literally go up to a teacher or to the principal or whoever is taking care of classes and ask them, you know, I would like to tailor the classes to my needs. You know, so what do you want to focus on? Is it anatomy? Is it perspective? You know, you can do that. In art school, you do what you're told, and what you need is not what other people need. You know, what they think you need. You know what you need and what you want, so you. Plus, it's less boring that way, in my opinion. You know, you do what you like, and you start from that. But you know, I guess you can hear how passionate I am against you know art schools in general.
Right there with you, dude. And so is Sycra, right?
Oh yeah, but I'm against school in general. Like I don't like even high school, elementary.
Yeah,
Like in
it's
general,
exactly
I
the
feel
same here.
I feel like it's just not efficient. Because people will always say things like, "Oh, but you needed to learn this and this," and it's like, okay, so it's what you were saying, Jet. You know, with your 5 courses, it's like, okay, so let's take those really important things that I so seem to have needed to learn and put them aside, and then count how much time that actually took, and then the
Yeah,
rest.
My
And
goodness.
yeah.
Those were the
and
five.
they never teach important things. Like they teach you all these complicated equations in math, but not once did we learn how to do taxes. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, my
like,
goodness.
could you just teach people what they need so when they get out of school they can do their taxes or something?
Life, please.
Oh
Like
my.
life?
Why don't they teach
Yeah.
you about money and finances and how to run a business and all the words and stuff that you need to
Oh
know?
no, 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 Jet. But those are business classes, don't you know? You want to know that? Those are business classes, and even on those, you don't freaking learn anything.
I'm sorry.
I went to a business class before in high school. It was horrible. Horrible. You know, enough ranting. The main thing is you should believe in yourself, and you can do everything by yourself with the help of a couple of books and interests. Make yourself my number one. Uh, you know, whenever someone asks me, you know, these type of questions, like the number one thing I always say is always make yourself interested. When you're interested in something, like physically and mentally interested in something, uh, you're gonna learn a lot more, a lot faster, and you're not gonna be bored. So,
For the
you know,
record,
do that.
did you go to school for art?
No, no, not at all.
SIlva is completely self-taught. Me and Sycra both went
I
to art.
mean, in fact, I dropped out of high school. I don't advise anybody to do that.
I don't want to.
Mainly for the reason that if you want to go somewhere, I mean, on another country, that's gonna take a huge toll on your visa. It's gonna be much harder for you to get a visa without a high school diploma.
Right.
You know, so you know, unless you have a client or somebody who's willing to sponsor you on that school and they have a lot of money, then it's gonna be a lot harder if you don't have that. But apart from that, I don't see. Personally, I don't recommend it, but at the same time, I don't see a need for school in terms of school education in terms of art.
Especially if
That's
it's
just my
skill.
experience. Well,
Especially if it's a skill. Like my school is called Academy of Art. An academy, right?
yeah, academy.
Why are we spending so much time focusing on all this other crap? It's like supposed to teach me a skill, but it's honestly just a scam to milk these kids for as much money as they possibly can. And then
Yeah.
by the time they figure out what it really is, it's like crap. We're already like halfway or third way done. Might as well keep going, you know. It's like so,
Yeah, and they're harmful in like just general schools in ways like I remember reading books because they would assign you books to read and then you have to take the test, so you have to pay attention to like what color scarf was he wearing in chapter 2. And it's like it ruined it. It just ruined books for me for a long time.
Yeah.
And there'd be times where I start reading and I actually get into the story, and then I remember like, oh, but I have to write this essay on whatever this thing in this.
yeah.
So boring. I mean, I don't know.
I'm with you, John. I think.
I'm with you too.
I think your results speak for themselves. Like.
Yeah, man.
I guess I can only speak for myself because I actually am achieving still, something in life, working for game companies and making my way into movies, and it's going well. But I mean,
Didn't do it through school.
you really gotta be passionate about this, guys. I mean, I don't take my example or follow John Silva. Like, no, like there's better ways to do this. My way was just my own only solution, and you.
Sometimes school.
Sorry, what was that?
I'm saying like sometimes school works for people. Sometimes.
Yeah. Also, yeah, like I'd say never drop high school. Like I've gone into a lot of problems paper-wise because I didn't finish my high school, and it could have been a lot easier. I could save myself a lot of stress if I had finished high school. So if you're in high school, just go through it. Like, you don't have to have amazing grades. Just get the diploma. That's all. That's really all it takes. After that, the most important thing is make as much money as you can, because money will, unfortunately, in terms of visa, will win always. You can have. It's my situation. I didn't have a diploma, but still was able to stay in Japan. Why? Because the company I was working for had a shit ton of money, and they could just say, you know what, we will really want this guy. And if I want to self-sponsor myself and start my own business, for example, in Japan, I need a lot of money. They don't care about if I finished 10 business classes. They care if I have a lot of money, and do I have a plan, and does the plan look legit? And yeah. So do you guys get what I'm saying? Like.
Oh yeah. I think.
But yeah.
More information, because you are a very good example of people who's been through it all. You know what I mean? A lot of people are very curious of
you can, whatever your situation is, I can guarantee you there's a solution. I was in a pretty shitty situation. I wasn't in the most shitty situation, but yeah, you can totally turn it around. You just need passion, and you need to not let it go. I gotta give props to my fiance, because many times I wanted to quit. Like, this is how hard it was for me. Many times I wanted to quit art, but she, thanks to her, she pulled me back. She didn't let it go.
That's awesome.
And
let's give it up for fiance. I want
John's fiance. Nah, if you have someone, it is a lot easier. If you're having a hard time, find someone who is in a similar position as you, who shares the same things. Trust me, there's always somebody. There's always somebody who's in the same position as you, or understands you. So if you're not mentally strong, because at the time I wasn't mentally strong to do all of this by myself. So having my fiance with me, it made a huge impact on who I am today. Because I would have quit like 100%. I would just quit art because it was so hard. So it's different when you get into art. I'll just stop my rambling by saying that when you start art, like for serious, have a mentality already that it is not gonna be easy. This is not something that it's easy. You're gonna be stuck at home a long time if you want to be really good fast. I'm talking about I used to do um, I used to do on a normal basis 15 hours of drawing, and that was from 15 to 20 hours every single day without weekends. You know, I had 6 to 7 hours of sleep. I would wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning, and can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Hello?
dude. Yes.
Okay, everybody went quiet suddenly.
No, it's getting good.
Um,
Right.
yeah, just to wrap it up really quick. What was I saying? Oh no, I lost myself.
16. Use just your work schedule.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was waking up at 6 a.m. I was making. Um, I was trying to make as much time as I could, and yeah, like you'll find a way. You got to know that it's not gonna be easy. You're gonna need a lot of time, uh, sitting at home by yourself, or have a friend if you can do that. But where I was living at the time, it was just me and my girl. But and last thing, yeah, stay interested, stay passionate, take breaks. Even though I was working for 15 to 20 hours, sometimes 27 hours when I had deadlines. It was crazy. Don't do that. That's horrible. I've done it a couple of times, and I swear never do it again. It's just too much health implications after that. But
Health implications. Somebody
what?
asked, speaking of health implications, somebody asked, is animation a popular major in art school? And I think animation, because I went into animation, I literally almost died. It's like marathon work because when you're doing animation, I started as an art animation major, so the assignments, like you can only fit so many freaking hours in a week to do your work. You don't have that much time, so I spent like 3 days in a row like just animating, didn't sleep, and almost died because I just like freaking hallucinated. It was crazy.
Yeah, that happened to me too. Like hallucinations.
Yeah.
Like I'd have when I was doing those crazy hours, I would wake up and I would see like 100 spiders coming out, like down from my ceiling, like
Yeah.
up onto my face, like things like that, or leaves falling, or I would hallucinate a lot, and then I had to stop. Um, but no, I'm done with my rant. If you guys want to talk about something else, just so it's not easy, but you can totally do it. That's
Yeah.
pretty much it.
Absolutely. Thanks, Don. Yeah, animation is a popular major. If you go to animation school, that's going to be the major you're going to get into. It's just like anything else. If you want to go to mechanic school, it's popular in a mechanic school. Are you asleep, Second? What's going on, man?
Hmm?
You up?
He's communicating mentally.
Half awake right now.
What? How long is this? How long is this already? Dang, it's 2 minutes in.
I can go on forever, so
I'm
it's up
gonna
to you guys.
I'm gonna keep going. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish coloring these guys, and then when it's done, I'm gonna end it.
I mean, I could just drop and leave you guys to talk if that's
Oh, dude.
that's okay.
It's whatever you want. If you're tired, then go to sleep, man.
You're tired.
You
Oh,
should.
stick around for like 15 more minutes. And then...
Alright. Okay. If we're not done by then you can go. Then we'll do a duet.
Yeah, you guys will do it.
Do it! Push it to the limit.
Says here, high school Sigma fashion for art. Shoot, what the hell? Caroline Courier says, my school's art program sucked. Also, the teacher sucked the life out of everyone and even harassed me. And yeah, my art teacher harassed me. I got a C in my high school art class. They had some big haters in there.
I got a C as well.
Isn't that crazy?
I was actually always good, like in terms of school, like art school. Not art school, but art classes. I actually always get good grades.
Honestly, like some people, they just never grow up. You know, they had a very low self-esteem, and then they become like teachers, and they're not ready to be teachers. And go out there and they start trying to teach people, and they still like they're living in high school, so they're like, this is my turn to bully these kids. Like
I was in detention all the time in after art classes.
What? You're in detention all the time?
All the time.
For doing what? Can you say?
What do you mean doing what?
Why were you on detention? Like you're on detention because you've done something.
Yeah, I don't even remember. I would do a lot of... I don't even know. Sometimes it was probably pranks. Sometimes it was just being bored. Maybe I said something.
See how it's like...
I mean, there's probably something I did, but... yeah.
Alright.
Because you're a free mind, dude. You're trying to hold you down, and you're just like...
Yeah, I just don't like authority figures too much, and especially when you're supposed to respect someone just cause. I have trouble with that. I mean, I try and give everybody respect when I first meet them, but then it's like, you gotta gain more or lose it, or do something to stay the same, and they would, like...
That is so true.
I always felt this way, that just because someone's older than you, it doesn't mean you automatically respect them if they don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Yeah.
And I would always ask questions, but it's like asking questions was a bad thing.
A bad thing. Yeah.
That's so true, and it's like ingrained in kind of really hard in Asian culture, because there's a hierarchy in your age. You know, you gotta always respect the elders. If some Asian cultures, if they're just a year older, and you don't refer to them as older brother and their name, they take real offense, but big time. Like you need to refer to me as my last name. You need to call me older brother, older sister. Otherwise, you're showing no manners. So
Yeah.
I think that mindset is flawed. It's really flawed, because that teaches people not.
I mean, if it's just that, like calling somebody like more just because they're older, they've been around for longer.
But
If it's just calling them, like for example in Japan, you know, you call an older person, you know, like son or whoever you respect, but or whatever, you know, or a smaller kid if you're older than you, kun or chan, whatever. If it's just that, I don't mind. I don't mind that. I mean, it's just part of the culture. But when it goes deeper, you know.
When it's abused, when the person who's receiving that respect abuses it, it's like they get automatic respect.
Yeah, it's like nope.
Like,
It went from son to whatever first name. It went from son to poop.
I think we all are very similar in the mindset, and
I think a lot of artists have that rebellious thing built into them.
Yeah. I was actually told that by my art teacher. He said one time, I remember this conversation. I really liked that teacher. It was one of the only teachers I really liked. And he turned around to me and said, I knew you were good at art. I'm like, what the hell? Before I even entered the class, I'm like, what? Why? And it's like, oh, because of the way you dress. Like, you know, I was all into like old J-rock and stuff like that, and punk and the rebellious times and stuff like that. And he's like, I knew you were good at arts because of the way you dress. I'm like, what? Like, that doesn't make any sense, but okay, well, I guess.
He's like, I can sense it. Your power level's over 9,000.
It's over 9,000!
His power level? Oh man, that thing used to be awesome when it first came out. People were saying it, but now it's like so.
No, it's dead. I still say it just cause I like it. That's another thing. You like something, then do it. Unless it's murdering people, then don't do that.
Yeah.
Bad. That's bad. No. It's grounded.
No.
Please answer my question. What question? Let's see.
You guys don't answer anything ever.
I sent a mail asking about Atlas of Human Anatomy for Artist a while ago, and you said that you were still not done with it, so you have had it for over 4 years, and you're still not done! Okay, the amount of books I have that I haven't even read is too many. I have so many books, and there's just not enough time.
Human Atlas is cool. I like it.
Yeah. But, yeah.
Not enough time.
I have so many books that I still have to read, and it's probably not going to happen anymore because there's too many. They just keep coming. I want to read Shadowline, and I haven't had a chance to.
I have Shadowline. I bought it like 3 weeks ago. It's amazing.
I know it's amazing. I read it for a little bit, and it was like, oh, that's really cool. And then something will come up, and then I have to put it away, and then it's just life takes over, and you don't even remember, like, oh yeah, I was supposed to, I have that book. I have so many books, and I feel so bad about it.
Are you a slow reader? Like, how long does it take for you to read a page?
Are you a slow reader?
I've become a slow reader. I've become a really slow reader, because I'll read a paragraph, and then I forget what I read, and I have to reread it.
Oh, damn.
The same thing. No, I have the same problem. Like, I'll read the whole thing like 3 times. It's crazy.
Yeah, I have to read the same things over and over again. I used to have that problem, but I do.
Yeah, that only happens to me when I don't, because you guys probably already realized English is not my main language. So if there's like a sentence that doesn't make sense to me, then I gotta read it like a couple of times or even check what the hell it means, this specific word. That's the only time I really get slowed down. Apart from that, I guess it's from reading a lot of, manga and comics and stuff like that.
Why would I recommend it so much if I haven't read it? I've read the beginning parts of it. I haven't finished it, but the part I read is really, really good. Like, if basically you just pay for that whole beginning part that I read, and then even if the rest is crap, I still think it's worth it, because what I read was really good. It's how the body functions. It's actually explaining about the Latin names and what's a sagittal plane and all these things. It's for different people. Like, I think anatomy books are really dependent on each person's personality. So some people are like, I really like Bomis, or some people are like, I really like Bridgman, or other people. What's that guy? He does like really bubbly.
Loomis.
No, the bubbly guy.
Bubbly guy?
Bern Hogarth. Yeah.
Hogarth.
And Vilpu is really good. If you have Vilpu videos, certain ones are really, really good. But it's all about you as a person and what you match to. And for me, I really match to Stephen Rogers, because he's explaining things in a way that it's like, oh, now I know this muscle's function and not just what it looks like. And by knowing its function, I can do a lot more with it. I can see it in different views.
And also probably by word of mouth, right? I mean, a lot of people speak if, like, this is a really good book, and all the experts say it, and it's like, pass it along. You want to share it, right?
Personally, I never finished one anatomy book ever. Like, I'm always jumping. I'm always looking at reference. I'm always practicing by myself. I don't even know all the muscles in the body, but I can draw them to you. So you know that's not. It's irrelevant whether you read a full book or not.
Yeah, exactly.
Like for me, the one that clicked the most was Loomis, and you know I freaking love Loomis' works. Oh,
Yeah.
and yeah, I really love Loomis' works and his books, and they click the most with me. But I haven't finished the book, even though I've read it so many times over and over and over again. But I get into a certain page where I just stop, where I feel like, okay, I know enough. You know, I can just move on.
I've only read like less than 5% of Figures for All It's Worth. Like,
I think I read all the Loomis books, but but yeah, he's someone that I keep going back to because
yes,
it's like you read it, but it doesn't mean you know it. And then you sort of forget, or even not even that you just forget, but like
no, you forget.
It's not just forgetting, but it's almost like you weren't ready to. Like he'll say like a paragraph, and maybe one sentence in that paragraph makes sense to you at that time, but then later when you reread it, like 2 or 3 sentences make sense. And it's like, oh, now I've unlocked this because I know what you're talking about now.
That is so true. Yeah. That is so true.
You read.
I've had that recently, actually. I don't remember on what. Like it's like an epiphany, you know. I'm like, I remember reading about this on this book. Oh my god! I thought I understood it before, but no, now I really understand it.
I don't know if we ever really understand anything, and I think
you always
forget a bunch of stuff as well. Because I was looking at some older work that I did, and I was looking at like the values and the colors, and it's like, holy crap! I don't think I could do that anymore. Because I don't know. I've been doing line and characters so much. It's just like that's what I do now.
Yeah, your like your muscle memory.
I abandoned painting.
Completely? So you're all flat tones now?
More or less. Not 100%, but
what are you
a renderer
right now?
What am I into? Like
what do you like doing?
Cell shading, pretty much, and like a little bit of rendering, but not like.
You see, cell shading is a lot more complicated than people make it think. Like to make form come out through cell shading, you really gotta know how to render. I mean, you said you're not used to, but you used to render all the time, right? You have still knowledge from it. It's just that when you put it into practice, you're more rusty at it. But the knowledge is there, I think.
Yeah, I think it works the other way as well, where because when I do cell shading, it makes me think about shadows as big shapes more, and like I think a lot more about cast shadows, because cast shadows on a flat form will really describe the form.
Yeah.
And so, whereas with rendering, it doesn't. You don't it does, but you don't need it. You can just use light and tone and the core shadow and reflected light, and it's like boom, you've got that form because you've got.
Yep. Cell shading for me is extremely important. It's one of the exercises I advise anybody who wants to actually light things realistically and accurately, because it's like a map. Cell shading is like you gotta map it perfectly, otherwise your form, everything looks flat. It's as simple as that, you know. Even though it's like animation style or comic style, whatever it is, you still want your form to not look flat, you know. And you do that by, when you do cell shading, map it correctly so that it's the right shape in the right place,
right.
In the right angle.
Yeah, that's true. That's absolutely true. Like if you don't know what you're doing, you try to cell shading, it'll be very apparent. It'll be very obvious.
And the other way around, if you're, for example, Sycra, you're into cell shading, but personally, I would advise you to still practice realistic, lighting, like shading. That will enhance your cell shading in the future. You're gonna understand more things as well. You don't have to render realistically, but the same way people do realistic stuff to do cell shading or more cartoony stuff, the other way around, the same thing applies. So anybody who's just doing one thing, I absolutely suggest you to practice. You know, don't do a full work or anything, like just practice the other form. Yeah. Slash rant over.
Scene.
Really going to tangents here. I love ranting.
Hey, that's what it's all about, man. What's next on the list here?
Everyone's talking about Attack on Titan. Okay. Pixel Traveler says, what can you recommend to a European artist that wants to work from home? The Netherlands has a small digital art industry and it's hard to find a job. The internet is
Internet.
huge.
Yeah.
All my work is from the internet. All
Like
of it.
it really, geography no longer is an excuse, I feel, because
No,
of the internet.
not at all. Yeah.
It doesn't matter where you're from, because most
You could
jobs
be living in the most poor country and
unless you really want to work in a studio, but even then, if you're good enough, they will help you with visas and help you get across.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Interaction is nice, but you don't need it.
All you gotta carry is taxes as a freelancer. That's the only thing that's gonna give you a headache. Apart from that, you can work anywhere, really.
Taxes, yeah, taxes are. Yes. You have an accountant?
Well, I do go to one, yeah.
Yeah, I think.
But I still try to do everything by myself. I only use it when absolutely needed the help.
It can save you a lot of money, though.
Yeah, I guess
of all
that's
the things you can write off and things I didn't even know. Like if you're in a room, like you're renting an apartment, and let's say it's a 2-bedroom, and then you can just say those okay, so you sleep in one room, but you can say the other room is like a studio, and then you count the square footage and divide the percentage, and it's like all that sort of write off.
Or
you can go very detailed when it comes to writing stuff.
Your internet. You can write off your internet.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh.
The same way you can, like, you know, taxes can suck money out of you, the same way you can suck money out of taxes as well, like suck your money back.
Yeah, and also things like, I didn't know that you could do this until my accountant talked to me, but like, let's say whatever your computer is worth, you count the depreciation value and you write that off as well. So even if you bought it like 2 years ago, and it's like, well, when I bought it, it was $2,000. Like, well, maybe by now it's maybe $15,000 or $1,000, but that's still a write-off.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because you're continuing to use it. It's like, yeah.
Thank you, La Luna Phelan. Question. See how she writes in bold? Take note.
Oh, that's very nice.
It's very nice and neat. What do you do to get inspired when you're in a drought? Inspo-wise? Music, art? Random stuff that's very good at sparking ideas? For me,
I just rest.
Resting is good, because your brain needs time to recharge. Sometimes you have like idea overload, and when you come back, it's like a Saiyan, literally a Saiyan. The way Saiyans work is they get beat up. It's not even just like Saiyans; it's just human. Bro, it's like when you get beat up, you work out a muscle.
Philosophy of Dragon Ball.
Yeah, let's just say the philosophy.
Just watch Dragon Ball, you'll get all the ideas.
You come back and you're like twice as strong as you were before because you got beat up really hard. So like,
go take a shower. I don't know. You know the way when you're in the toilet, you have the best ideas.
I really get good ideas when I take a shower, because like I have the hot water like hitting my scalp and it stimulates. I don't know if it's what it's doing to my brain, but it stimulates.
Personally, what I found is when I'm in a confined space where there's nothing else to distract me but myself, then I get really good ideas. That's when I'm in the toilet, when I'm taking a shower, when I'm even just resting. I know, for example, kitchen. For example, that's kind of weird, but kitchen to me, being in the kitchen, gives me a lot of ideas, because there's nothing else to distract me. I mean, there's food, but that's about it. And there's a window. But anything that's confined space and it's away from any sort of entertainment, I always get like a boost of energy and ideas.
Yeah. Another really good way to spark ideas for me is writing. Writing a story. You don't even need to draw anything, just write. When you write, one thing will lead to another and inspire another thing. Like I start off with one character. Maybe that character has a friend. Maybe the friend has a dog, and the dog has a family, and it's just one thing after another. And splitting them up to categories will like double or triple or exponentially divide up the possibilities of ideas. And like I start off with one idea, you divide it to 10. It's like, okay, a theme. Let's start in medieval times. Let's throw in like let's throw in horror. Let's throw in some romance, and just write, and then illustrate those ideas. I think that if you're stuck, just create a story. Write something.
Some people just use senzu beans and just get everything back.
Those are hard to come by, though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put some damn color on these fools.
Alright. I'm gonna head out, guys, but
Alright, brother.
it was cool hanging out with you. And
Same here, man.
yeah, man.
Are you going to, John?
Well, I guess if he's going, we could all just go.
Are we all going? No, you guys stick around. You guys stick around, man.
I will stick around for just a little bit more.
Alright. Take care, everybody, and thanks.
Thanks a lot,
who's in the chat? And I know we didn't pay very good attention to you.
Yeah,
but,
you're horrible.
But it's Jet's responsibility, and
That's responsibility. Yeah, that is true.
Because yeah.
That is true.
That's true.
You're horrible, Jet. Horrible. All right.
You, I'll write what a horrible Jet is.
Write about how horrible Jet is.
That's a horrible Jet.
I have a reason. Like the reason why, though. The thing is, this is like the spur of the moment streams will not like really like it's anything goes, you know. But like the ones that are kind of official and with notification, all that stuff, that'll be like more focused on the audience. You know, this one's kind of just like, you know, on the fly. That's why I just like this. Take it as we go. So I'm sorry if I'm ignoring you guys. We'll do our best to. Yeah. All right, Sycra. Thanks a lot, bro.
All right, take it easy.
Bye bye.
You're welcome. Not failing. Yeah. He
Did he go?
Yeah. He left us. He left us. What are we gonna do?
Cry the whole stream until he comes back. So I was like asking this. Where's everybody from? Just to see like.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Like where, from all kinds of places people are.
Shout outs to your country. Where are you guys from? Where are you guys streaming from? 67 people? Wow, what the heck?
Is that a lot?
Yeah, I mean, for spur of the moment, like no notification.
Oh, okay. Because you're awesome.
Oh, you're awesome.
Oh man, no, you're awesome. No, you're awesome.
No. Man. Hey, Sycra's
awesome. Sycra's awesome.
We just.
I really miss his afro though. I really liked his afro.
Who's afro?
His afro. Sycra used to have an afro.
Sycra's?
I really miss it. I'm serious.
That's right. You guys go way back, right? How did you guys know each other?
It was super random. In fact, I was the first.
What was it, dude? How did you guys meet each other?
Okay, he started live streaming, like on live stream, not on YouTube. He started live streaming, and randomly, somebody linked me to his live stream. Oh yeah, he was doing a caricature of two of my friends, and I was like, oh my god, that looks awesome. And they linked me to his live stream, and there wasn't. Oh no, actually that time there was a lot of people. And he was like, oh my god, where did these people come from? Because he was doing really good caricatures, so we started sharing his live stream. And day after or so, I think it was so long time ago, I don't even remember. But I went to his stream. There wasn't that many people, like just 20 of us or something. And he was talking. He was really like lonely.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, let me
Oh.
let me pop in Skype and we'll talk, right?
Oh.
And then we started talking, and we just clicked from that point on. And then later on, random people started coming in. Oh, you're Sycra from YouTube, and I'm like, what? You do YouTube? And I didn't believe him for the longest time at all. He's like, yeah, like I got X amount of subscribers. And I'm like, no, you don't. You doing YouTube? No way. Because I knew a different side of him, and like, no way. But more and more people started coming, and I'm like, are these people trolling him, or like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And then one day I'm like, do you really do it? And he's like, yeah, I told you. I'm like, okay, give me a link. Then he linked me. I'm like, oh my god, you weren't joking.
Oh, was that during the time I met you?
No, I didn't even dream that you would exist.
Oh,
Like,
you didn't dream that
I mean, it was so long time ago. I didn't even knew I would ever meet a Cambodian at that time.
Cambodian is not existent. Yeah.
What?
Found a Cambodian.
Yeah, I got a Cambodian. But yeah, like, and then I don't know, we just clicked. It was really a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Being around with him, and we like hanging out a lot. And then we expanded. Well, we used to stream every single day. We used to do like this. That I would first stream for like 2 hours, then Sycra would stream for another 2 hours. No, wait, no, that's wrong. I would stream for 2 hours, then Marius, which Sycra did interview of him, did another 2 hours. Marius Bota, for those who've seen like the interviews. Then Sycra would do another 2 or so hours, and then Sickbrush, I don't know if you guys know him. He would do, until whenever he was tired. Sometimes he would go like 5 hours or so. So every single day we had this constant streaming of art, and it kind of became like a class in a way, because we're painting our own stuff, and people come over and ask questions.
Right.
So it was really a lot of fun, and since we would do one stream after another, we decided, why don't we just do one stream where there's all of us? That's when the Royal Fellas
That's a cool name.
existed.
I like
Because
that.
what we would do is we would hop to each other's live streams all the time. So my live stream would have, all of us, and then the next live stream, all of us, and so on and so forth. So we're like, why not, instead of this, we found a way to divide our 4 screens into one. We're actually pretty smart. Like, we were the first ones doing that.
You guys were like, this was before YouTube, right?
No, all live streams still. Wow. We used XSplit.
That's what I said. This was before YouTube, right?
This was way before YouTube. For me, YouTube is like a recent thing in terms of like art stuff.
Yeah.
But not so much for Sycra and you guys. But like for me, even thinking about doing YouTube videos, it's a new thing, because you guys told me like, you should do it, John. I'm like, okay, maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't, who knows. But um, it's like going back to the main topic. We decided to make the Royal Fellas because while we continuously met each other, we would make up this funny lore. We just make up stuff during live stream because we're all just brain dead talking about nothing. you
Like,
know?
like earlier.
Yeah, like earlier.
Well, not with you, dude. We were streaming. You were literally
Oh,
just
before.
nothing. Like
Yeah.
that. I swear, man. Yeah. Anyways, go ahead. So bad.
Yeah, like every time I just
Yeah.
meet up with Sycra, it always becomes like that. I think he has that thing in him that everything just goes crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, on these Royal Fellas, we were all freaking crazy, and it was really cool. It was really cool. But then it became too big. Like we had so many important people coming over to our stream and being like guests, you know, and it just became too important. Like we started as friends, and then it went off rails into a more like it was becoming important people come and we make small interviews, and that's not what we wanted. So we decided to call it off. Like we always had like 200, 300 people. We even peaked at 500 uh, sometimes. And for live stream, that's a lot.
Yeah.
It's normal for like Twitch or YouTube or something like that, but we're talking about live stream here, and it was really, really a lot. I think, at least.
No, I know. I know. I've seen some, like, Sakimi-chan, Art Germ. They're really famous people, and like they hit those
Yeah,
numbers like 200, 300 numbers. 500 is insane. It's like
500 is already insane. So we would hit those numbers, and we're like,
just
okay,
to
we gotta
clarify.
stop this.
Just to clarify, I think like Sakimi-chan has hit like 300, 400. I don't want to lowball her.
Oh, I'm sure they do. Like
500, 600.
they're super,
A
super
thousand, two
known.
thousand.
Who are we, honestly? Like, especially at that time,
Yeah.
like, right now I would still understand, like, I would start to understand, okay, well, maybe some people know me more and, I get more attention on and off. But back then, we were just learning. I guess people just liked it. But it was a lot of fun. So that's the story of, how I met Sycra, plus the Royal Fellas talk
Royal
we were.
fellas. Oh, that's a real story. Because like for me, it was really boring. My story's boring for Sycra. Like I had my YouTube channel, and he just messaged me on well, he commented on one of my videos, and I knew he existed because he's all over YouTube, and I just started YouTubing. I think I was doing it for like a year, and then I saw Sycra. I was like, oh my God, Sycra, the man, he's like the top. He was the
It's
top.
so weird to me.
So
I mean, I understand that, but that's
yeah,
so weird to me. I don't see that at all. I mean, it's
because
so funny.
the thing was, because for me in the YouTube community, he was literally the second most subscribed art channel. There was more
Yeah.
creative, yeah, and then he's the second. So I was like, dang, he said what's up. That's really cool. And I just responded, and then the second time he messaged me was during my live stream, and immediately I said, I'm gonna call this guy right onto the stream with me, like I'm streaming. Get on, So like that
Yeah.
moment, I like it was such a we literally talked to each other for the first time on the internet. It was so it was so embarrassing because like we were just like nervous, shy, and just like hello, like laughing the whole time. It was cool. That was it. And that's what's history.
Cool. That's cool.
Kilimanjaro in no faces. The seagull anus is so detailed, beautiful. Seagull anus
Who?
is
Who? Who are you talking about?
in the comments. The comments. The
Oh, the comments. Let's see.
This says that
The
the
seagull
seagull.
anus is so detailed. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's all about the anus. I'm trying to give like a watercolor feeling. Like my friend really likes watercolors, so
That's so cool. Is it a boy or girl?
He's a boy.
Oh,
I like how I had to think about it. No, he's 100% boy.
cool.
Boy, the boyish boy I ever known. Boy.
I've never given art as a birthday gift before.
No? Funny, he's the only one I ever do this. I don't know why.
Hmm.
Because I wanted to do something else apart from work.
Hmm. Yeah, this is completely different, right?
Yeah, this is polar opposite of what I do. I'm always doing super realistic uh, movie stuff or whatever,
Yeah.
and this is more like, yeah,
Hopefully you
I
can.
like doing this. I like doing opposites when I'm doing too much of one thing. I like doing the other.
Yeah, it's good. It's good for you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, brother. Um, hope you can come back when you can show us your current work, the one that you're doing. Showcase it.
Most likely you'll see me. Like it's gonna be faster me doing new personal work than actually you seeing the work that I'm doing right now.
Oh no, I was saying though, like, 'cause you're working on that, you're finishing up that project.
Yeah.
I just like want to show the world like this is your work. Man. Of course they'll all see it, but you know how it is when the games come out and stuff like that. They don't have the name attached to it. There's no name. It's just an art.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I'll post it on. People will see it. So.
Yeah, you're pretty well known. You're a big name out there. I just got
Yeah.
like I don't.
The perspective is wonky on the closest box.
This
That is
Vegeta
true.
looks stupid, man. To me,
What? What did you say?
my Vegeta looks dumb because it looks like he's a ballerina. Ballerina. Someone says something about your.
Yeah, I just said it. Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
that
What did
person is right. What happens? It's better now. I'll fix it more later. I want to move on to watercolors already. I really like this watercolor brush I made. Actually, it took me
Yeah.
forever. Because you know how Photoshop is like brushes are
Oh,
crazy.
oh, I know it. Give me a tank top. I've never seen the full Dragon Ball Z. As much as I am a fan of it, I've never seen the whole entire series.
You've never seen the whole Dragon Ball Z series?
No?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Are you serious? No.
Yeah, I'm serious, dude. I only seen up to Frieza. Yep, that's it.
You
Frieza.
like to draw porn, at least some softcore porn. Is that wrong? I don't think so. Make money out of it. There's actually Playboy. This is the thing. Uh, Playboy contact a lot of normal artists to draw, like sexualized or kind of, like as you said, softcore porn, and they pay well. I know that for a fact. Uh,
But I've
you
seen
can do
Frieza
that.
before. Just kidding. Go ahead.
You can do that. It's not wrong. I
Just
think.
just always be careful about the freaking pricing. That's all it is. It's like if the money's right, you know what I mean. They're not lowballing you because it can be cheaper work. You know what I mean. It's annoying dealing with those people, and I almost got sucked in by that. Luckily I didn't have to.
Yeah.
I was I had other work. But they try to lowball me so hard and quote me a price, saying, this other famous artist, I'll tell you who it is after the stream, but
Okay.
this artist only charges this much, and Sycra said it best. It's like, dude, why are you bothering me? That doesn't make any sense. Like,
Right?
what of that guy? Like, the fuck?
Yeah. Go. Yeah. Exactly.
Sycra was saying, normally they don't go to the other person. That's because those fools are full of shit. They're just trying to.
Exactly.
They have
Exactly.
no respect. They're just trying to lowball you and take advantage of you. So make sure you settle with the price you're comfortable with. Not doesn't have to be exactly what you want every time, but make sure it's something that's um, reasonable. Always, always reasonable. Like if for example you charge a certain price and they want like a 5% discount, if it's reasonable, do it. If it's like a 50 to 80% discount, like what he was asking for, what I should have said was a bunch of mean cuss words. But instead, I was so like on the verge of asking him, like not asking, but doing it. But then luckily I was saved because there's this other project came around who offered paying like paying me properly, and I was like, perfect.
Yeah.
I don't need to deal with this asshole. And I just said peace out, dude. So sometimes it just works that way. Are they thinking?
Ah.
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 What the hell is?
Uh, I
Ah.
don't know.
You know who that sounds like?
What does it sound like?
Van Damme.
Eminem?
Van Damme.
I don't know what's that.
I don't know Van Damme.
Oh, Van Damme. Okay, no, the sound cut for a second. I thought you were saying Eminem. I'm like, who's Eminem?
Van Damme. Yeah, he did Bloodsport, and then like every time I do that, I think of him because
Yeah, yeah.
come on,
Bloodsport was
come
amazing. Yeah. I miss that.
Yeah,
I should watch Bloodsport again.
it's a classic, dude.
Classic. Uh,
What are they saying?
I don't know. The bleh.
I'll look. Woohoo! I made a stream. I have the feeling I'm incredibly late though. You're cool, man. Don't worry. Just
You missed Sycra.
Oh,
That's
he
all.
made a stream, not my stream. He made his own stream.
Oh, I made a stream. Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's never late to make streams.
Yeah. There's two things that are most important in any profession, I think. Especially in art. And those two things are networking skills, your network, your group of people, and like how many people follow you, and your skill level. If you're good, then they'll follow you.
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Like the following thing, right? And don't take me wrong. It's good. It's good to have followers, but it doesn't really matter if you don't do something that you produce. Like for example, you're making a comic or something, then you need followers because people will, your followers will buy it.
Right.
But if you're just painting for a company, I guarantee you could be luck on basement, not have any, I don't know, website whatsoever or any contacts, and you could still make a lot of money and work for big stuff as long as you're good enough.
Right.
So I mean that's the thing with that's what I have to say like about the followers. It's not bad. It's not a bad thing. You should always have followers and stuff just because you want to stay connected, I guess.
Right.
We artists like saying connected, but as a fundamental work-wise, unless you're making a product that sells, you don't really need followers. You could be the biggest dickhead in the world, regardless to popular belief. You can actually be super dickhead and still get all the jobs. You know how people say like if you're a dickhead, then you won't go anywhere, like etc. I mean, yeah, there might be art directors that won't work with you, but if you're really good, they need you.
Yeah.
They know they need you, and they'll handle your dickheadness, I guess. I'm just throwing that out, but don't be a dickhead. everybody will hate you.
Yeah. It doesn't look good to be a dickhead.
No, it's horrible. Don't be a dickhead.
Have you eaten yet? This is like, what time is it for you right now?
Oh, it's midday.
Midday.
Talking about this live stream thing, is it better to chat with your viewers using a mic or chat using a chat box? I prefer using a mic, personally. It's just my personal preference because my hands are busy, honestly. Oh wait, you mean talking to viewers on the mic, or do you mean, you know, the viewer is on the mic, you're on the mic, you both are talking, or do you mean, you know, you guys are typing in the chat and I'm talking on the mic? But either way, I mean, if people want to ask you questions through mic, I feel that it's easier through chat box. Like you can reread it. You can, you know, you don't, like, you can always keep a tab on it and go back to it. While if you're on the mic, then not many people can ask questions, a lot of questions at the same time if it's through the mic. Yeah, but just normally, like, I
You know how I'm
prefer.
chatting right now? I have two computers open right now, and I see the screen with the dialogue, and I also see the YouTube page. So, and then I have my drawing on the laptop, and I'm on both of my channels are linked into the Hangout. So it makes it really
Yeah.
easy. That before I wasn't able to do that, and it's painful, especially if you only have one screen to even if you have two. I have two big screens on my desktop to switch back and forth between communication because it slows you down sometimes.
Caroline is saying also not everyone has access to mics. That is true, you know, and not everybody is like comfortable. You know, when you start, you'll never be comfortable. Like, I've done this so much, and until today, there's still, you know, I'm still not super comfortable with it. I am comfortable, but not like I would be in real life. Not as much, at least. But you know, with that said, you can get, come on, like a mic for $20, $15. I've seen even like mics for $5, honestly. If you want to stay connected and stuff, and
Yeah.
I don't know, I feel like, you know, I don't think the main reason is money or you know, the access to mic. It's more of a being shy and not comfortable talking and painting at the same time, because it is hard to do both at the same time. Like, I'm at least 5 times slower right now. Like, if I would be not talking and just be on my own, then I would be, this would take me like 20 minutes. But I keep like painting a little bit, looking to the side, seeing what people are saying, seeing what you're doing.
It takes some getting used to. It's not easy. It's not easy. And if you meet any of my friends personally, like, and they went to school with me, and like you ask them, was I good in like presentation, all that stuff? I'm a nervous wreck. Honestly, I'm a nervous wreck when it comes to like presenting in front of people. I have stage fright like more than anyone you ever know. And YouTube was really one of my solutions. I said, what if I just started doing YouTubes and started blogging and stuff and doing these videos? Slowly, I'm probably gonna get better at my speaking and all that stuff. And well, you know, 2 years later, I'm definitely much further along. But before it took me like sometimes I'll record something like 20 times and still not be happy because I'm so nervous and it doesn't sound natural and stuff. Now it's like getting better. It's not perfect, but it's getting better. So there's hope. People are just very natural at it. They're not shy at all, and it's great.
Yeah.
I'm jealous of those people, actually. Very jealous of those people.
Just practice. Let's see.
Shading. Dude, that looks so. Oh, I don't want to.
Finally need to do this freaking bird.
Malaysia, what's up, Malaysia? Cintamu. Or that means I love you.
Hello, Malaysia. Hi, Malaysia. How are you doing, Malaysia?
I have some great Malaysian friends. They're some good people. Really good artists, too. Amazing. Indonesia, too. Malaysia, Indonesia. Where is everybody from? I didn't get that earlier. Like, I know you asked that. Did they answer?
No, not really. I think so.
They don't care. Alright. That's fine.
They don't care.
They don't care. I'm gonna use a different technique to shade this one. If I blocking it, there you guys. This is a little tutorial. Fill in multiply this one blanket color. What are you gonna say?
Someone did ask. Wait, I lost it.
Same.
Uh,
What are they saying?
oh, how do you guys individually started painting?
How did I individually do it? Photoshop.
Well, he's asking how do I and how do you start painting? How do you start painting?
Oh. How do I start painting?
Yeah.
I lay down flat colors and then I build my shadows in. Right now I'm doing the opposite way. I'm laying the shadow and then I'm pulling up the lights. So it depends on what I'm feeling. I like to change things up. Having flat colors is very useful because you don't have to worry about the different tones and temperature and stuff like that. Because when you want paint your colors to harmonize with each other, there's always got to be some sort of temperature, um, overall temperature, and all the colors kind of have to make sense with each other, right? So like
Yeah.
flat colors, you don't have to deal with all that stuff, and it's all in different separate layers, and that's the beauty of having layers. Is just deal with all these. I can paint traditionally. I've done it before, and it takes a lot longer, but the quality it pays off so much more.
Yeah, I like the uniqueness and the randomness of
That's
the
one of the
traditionals.
that's
That's
the
kind of what I miss on digital.
that's the upside, the positive side of painting directly on one layer, kind of mimicking the real style. That you get a lot of spontaneous colors, and you pull from those colors. You pull. Let me show you guys really
Oh, I
quick.
know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's what you do all day, right?
No.
No. Oh,
No, I don't do that technique. I mean, I just.
you understand how it works. Yeah.
No, I know what it is. What you're saying. I've seen it.
I'm gonna show you where I didn't use any layers. Well, of course I used layers, but the colors were completely blending, and I handpicked the colors. If I wanted a lighter color, I'd choose that color. I'd raise it a value as well as warming it up a bit towards the warmer color. And I honestly I prefer this technique better, but it just takes a lot more time to work.
Yeah.
So
The way I paint, I like doing line art. I mean, I love line art and like the drawing aspects. I just really like it. So even if it's not necessary for my work, I always do like a line art, and no, you're not gonna see the line art in the end because everything is gonna be painted over. But I just like it, so I'll do that, and then I'll put basically what you're seeing right now would be my very start in a character or any illustration really. So I would have an underpainting. Yeah, so I have the lines, then an underpainting, and then I would start painting over.
Exactly. That's my process too. I really like that process.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
If I'm, it depends how much time I have.
Mhm.
If I don't have much time, then I'll do like something like this. For example, let me show you. Like I'll paint like a shape, you know. Wait, this is the wrong brush because this one has opacity low. Let's go with this one. So let's say I do like shape, for example. Right. So this is a character that I would like to paint, or a silhouette. That. And then let's say I'm happy with it, and I'm like, okay, let's start painting. Then I lock transparency. It's it's like a square with smaller squares inside. Yeah, and then after what happens is whenever I paint, it's locked onto that shape, right? So I can start building up my colors and my values. I mean, sorry. So I can start.
That's what I'm doing right now on mine, actually.
Yeah.
Clip masking is what it's called.
It
Right?
can be whatever you want, really. So I could start just. So it would be all about build up, and I would skip all the steps that I can. So, direct link color, big shapes, automatically just starting to um, you know, trying to make forms of what I want to see of light. Basically, this process is just light with color, pretty much, and then you start, it's a little bit like sculpting in a way as well. Like you shape in your figure, and then you build up. You build up, basically.
I like that idea of it. It's like sculpting, and sculpting is actually very helpful too for painting because then you really understand the form. And when you're painting, it actually feels like you're feeling out the form as you're going, and you can see it three-dimensionally. Because that's something I had to train my eye, because before I couldn't really feel things three-dimensionally. On a flat surface, right? It's flat. The drawing, it's an illusion. After a while, you're like, wow, I can feel the roundness of the objects, and it becomes easier over time. But at first, it's like, where do things come out? Where do things go back in? Like, it's hard. Practice. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. So, you just start. Right now, I don't even know what I'm doing because I have no idea. Maybe I'll do like. It doesn't matter. You know.
That's
I don't
a
want to
very
paint.
useful technique because you can do a lot just by doing very little.
But beforehand, before everything, honestly, it's just I have a thinking time where I just sit down and think what I want to do, really.
Planning.
So, yeah.
Who's this guy? They're asking.
Who's this guy? I'm nobody, man. Who cares?
I'm sure he's just a great guy. Great guy. You'll have to watch.
Nobody cares.
Take care.
Nobody cares.
Oh,
I'm a rambling guy. That's all you.
And ramble.
Rebel.
It's a privilege to have you ramble, though. I mean,
That should be Groot. Is that SIlva? God damn it! They got me. They got me.
say that?
Honestly, I was starting. Yeah, I was starting to paint Groot, but no, I didn't want to start a new painting. If I would continue, then I would just quit this one, and I want to be done with this already.
Tell them about your drawing, what it is. I mean, because you already said it, but for the new.
So, for those who don't know, there's this amazing artist. He passed away rather recently. On this specific comic, he goes by the name of Moebius. You guys should totally check him out. He does a bunch of stuff. Like he did so many things for movies, and his main thing is comics. And this is a character specifically a bird from one of his comics called Arzak. You guys should check it out as well. You write it as it sounds, Arzach, and I need a new different brush. Yeah, I do.
I've never even heard of Mobius, but then when you showed me, the artwork is just exactly what I want to do. Like, it's so stunning.
It's amazing. The guy is so inspirational. Yeah, he just did what he wanted to do. Like, he didn't follow anybody. He just followed what he liked, his beliefs, and everything else. It's, you know. But anyway, continuing, a friend of mine is a huge fan of his, and he has birthday today. So I'm doing, and he really likes watercolors. So I'm doing kind of like a mix of two, you know, make this watercolorish painting and these specific birds from that comic from Moebius. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it.
What's going on here? The bird looks like this. Like, his comic, this Arzak, is so weird. He's a weird guy in general, but it's I really like it. It's so inspirational. Like, it really sets your. He's like a master, really, of comics.
How long do you think would you spend on this piece that you're doing? How far along?
How long have I spent?
How long do you think are you going to plan on spending on the piece?
Oh, I just need to paint the boxes, then do a little tweak, like give a bit of light to it on the bird, and I'm pretty much done. And a bit of color shift.
Honestly, one of the best ways to learn art is finding a community that you are comfortable with, whatever website it is. Join a group and form a little community, like what I did, what John did, together, and then throw each other. Like, it doesn't matter what skill level you're at. You have feedback you can give each other, and it's really important that you have somebody you can kind of scale your art up with and learn from.
Find
competition.
Yeah. My advice when it comes to that, like, of course you can go to professionals, or you can ask us, you can ask whoever you want, or anybody you think it might be a level over, or no, anybody you feel like you need some kind of guidance from. That's great, but personally I learned the most with my friends when I was
beginner.
Growing up as an artist. I still am growing up as an artist. I'm still on a journey with a lot less friends, because I want to specifically select a few of them, but I still you never stop learning, and you always learn more either by yourself or through friends. You can ask professionals or anybody else who you might admire for some kind of guidance, but it's just an idea, really. When you ask for what was that?
No, go ahead, sir. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna finish with, like, it's just an idea. Whenever you ask a professional or somebody you admire for guidance, take it with a grain of salt, and make sure that this was his path, this was his way. You have your own, and it probably will be different. Most likely will be different. It is for everybody. So yeah, I personally. But going back to the main thing that I wanted to say, in terms of growth, definitely find somebody who you believe it's at the same level, or it can be a bit lower, a bit higher, doesn't matter. Be good friends with them and go on this journey together, because it's so much better. What you're gonna learn, you're gonna share it with them, and what that person is gonna learn, they're gonna share it with you, and that's what's gonna happen. You both learn with each other's mistakes, and there's no other way to learn better than by mistakes.
John's always critiquing me, giving me advice. I'm always learning.
I'm always critiquing you, and that's not
Not,
true.
no, no. I'm just saying not always. What I mean is like
You just say, John, what do you think? And then
yeah,
I
it
say what
happens.
I think.
You give me it happens, and then Sycra does it, and Bob. We all share. Even at our level, we're always helping each other, grow a little bit.
I always like I used to be on forums a lot and go out of my way and critique to people, but I stopped doing that because a lot of people get salty from it, and you gotta really pick who can take a critique. How much of a critique can you give this
Oh
person,
my goodness, that is.
really? And so I stopped doing that. Like if anybody wants my opinion, you can come and ask. I will give you my opinion. Doesn't mean that it's gonna be doesn't mean that it's gonna be nice or it's gonna be like over flattering. It's just gonna be my opinion.
Yeah.
But nowadays I only critique friends or people that I know who can take it.
Yeah, yeah. As far as like getting advice from the people who you admire and stuff, that can be harmful sometimes because you might take their words with like to heart and just hold it as your kind of religion, like it's
Yeah.
ultimate truth, and you carry that with you, and you're telling everyone, but this artist said this, but this artist said this, and then you
Yeah.
go around parading around like you know everything because that artist said that, and I've seen that so many times, and those people end up holding themselves back because they're limiting themselves to one belief. So don't do that. Grow from experience. Don't just grow from what someone tells you.
Yeah.
With a grain of salt, with a little bit of pepper, a little bit of spice.
Bye, Golden. A good one. What?
Oh my god.
Yeah, somebody said goodbye, so bye too.
The
But
pain.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a very useful tip.
Alright. Let's see.
I think I'm coming to an end very soon.
Yeah.
It's been like 2 hours now? 3 hours? Could have been 3 hours, but I don't even know. I'm not even keeping track.
Damn. 3 hours, really?
Let me see.
Holy crap.
It's so crazy. Thanks guys for joining us tonight. It's so amazing to see like somebody actually stay up to listen to me and
I don't know if they're staying up. They could just could be a normal day.
yeah, be
It doesn't
playing.
have to be night.
So taking your time out, I'm really grateful. Just taking time and
It's alright.
That's cool.
Don't sweat about it.
It says here.
I'm sorry for any rants or anything.
Oh no.
That's who I am. uh,
Says that this.
like
Uh-huh.
I like ranting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, that Piccolo, man. He's nervous.
He's nervous. Is he nervous? Why is he nervous?
Rah! Who took my ketchup? You guys are really sleep deprived. I'm not. I slept 7 hours and a half. For me, it's midday 36.
Wow.
So for me, the day just started pretty much. Woke up at 8. I'm sleeping good.
That's awesome.
I used to be sleep deprived, and a lot of times I still get sometimes if there's like crazy deadline on and off.
So how are you doing with your current work? Are you finishing it up? Are you still going?
Yeah, like this month is the last month for this, and then I get time for personal work. Yeah, can't wait to go there, man.
Yeah, brother.
That's all I'm thinking about. Going to America.
Yeah, dude. We'll go do stuff. We'll go eat a burger.
We'll go eat a burger.
We'll eat a burger. One burger, and that's it.
Like the heart attack one that I've seen on the internet.
Heart attack one. Do you like burgers?
I love burgers. I love more like homemade burgers than anything, though.
Mm.
Like homemade burgers over McDonald's anytime, any day,
Oh yeah.
any time of the day.
I really like curry for some reason. I love curry.
I really like curry as long as it's not super spicy. Like it has to be, like
I like spicy.
it can only tingle, like just a little bit. Otherwise, I can't. I just can't.
Just a little bit.
Huh?
Something's wrong with Vegeta. What do you think? What do you think it is, man? He's so stiff. I think it's perspective.
Well, it's his hips.
Hips.
His hips. They're too like. I would give a balance to his hips, like tilt it a little bit, and his shoulders as well. When something looks stiff, it's because the shoulders and the hips are parallel, you know. So the easiest way is, move one hip higher and the other, and a shoulder lower, for example.
Okay. Give that a shot.
Yeah,
Give that a shot.
it's a quick fix. We can just select it and lower it down.
Let's do that. What the hell? What's good about Manga Studio? Did you know you can move multiple layers? I mean, like,
You can move multiple layers, like you can select them, like a bunch of them, and move them.
yeah, you can like
Yeah, you can do the same in Photoshop.
you can lasso like that and move it like that.
Oh, that. I don't think so, actually. Let me try.
That's what it does right there. There it is. That might help, right? Got his arm right here.
No, I can't do that.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, that's
That's
one of
cool.
the features I really, really appreciate that they did. It makes everything so much easier. And you can also, another crazy thing, you can also transform multiple layers. Separate layers, skipping layers, and you can transform them. Pretty cool.
Awesome.
I don't want to be a spokesman for Manga Studio, but I know they made so much money off of me. So much, I swear, because
You think so?
yeah, if you type in Manga Studio, my video is like one of the top ones. It's like the first one you get. I
Oh
get like,
man.
yeah, I think total like probably 100,000 hits total dealing with Manga Studio. It's just really popular, you know.
Didn't they contacted you already?
Yeah, they did. They did. They contacted me. They asked the problem with it was they asked me for my drawing, and they just wanted me to write on the bottom done by Manga Studio and stuff like that. They just asked it for free, and I asked them, well, can I get like a free CD or some sort of compensation, like something small, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and they just like never said anything after that. So I thought it was kind of rude, you know? It's
Oh man.
like, but you know, I do free. It's like free promotion. You use the product and you're talking about it, so it's like they get it so easy, you know, free advertising from all
Yeah. Yeah.
so easy. Won't edit this.
Yeah, man. I don't know why that just came. I don't know why that just came into my head. Maybe it has to do with Manga Studios trolling.
Like, what is that guy doing? In his mind, he's doing something amazing.
So I wouldn't lower that arm, to be honest. I would lower the other arm
Really?
because that arm is raising, like he's doing the blast. So I mean,
I hear like that?
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm good. I'll do it. I'll do whatever you say, John. Just let me know, man.
Oh, you.
There's
It's just a drawing for
yeah.
for relaxing. I shouldn't even be saying anything.
But the thing, no, dude. I mean, I want to. I asked for it, right? So You know
Yeah.
what? Yeah, what I was gonna say. I'm gonna lower the other one. Okay, what I was gonna say was I had a friend, good friend in school who couldn't take critiques. He did learn from what I told him. Like he would come back to me later, all the time. Every time I tell him something, he would come to me later. Jet, I tried it. You're right. Like, but in the moment, one time he said to me, like, "You draw your way, and I draw my way." I was like, "Whoa!"
Whoa.
This is after
Shots fired.
this is literally after he gave me so many critiques. Comes up to me, scratches the chin a little bit. Jet, the blah 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 is blah 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 like all the time. I'm like, okay, well, it's fair game. I mean, I like critique, I like getting critique. But then when I'm trying to teach, so it's like some people, and then after that moment, I said, pay attention to who you're trying to teach. Some people don't want to really learn. Don't
Yeah.
They ask for your critique? They're just fishing for compliments. They're not about.
Oh, I hate that.
Just like,
Oh, how I hate that.
is it good? Is it good though? I mean, it's. I mean, you could work on that, but is it good? It's good, right? Like, like you want
I'm
me to be
trying to
honest?
figure out where I'm gonna put happy birthday. Might use a font or something.
Yeah. Be careful who you're trying to help. It end up hurting you because you put a lot of
I
energy.
can never do lettering. It's horrible.
Lettering. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, I can see.
I never know where to put it. Ever. Like that's one of the main reasons. I used to do graphic design. I quit it so fast, like lightning fast. Because I just can't.
Faster than lightning. Ever play Virtual Fighter?
What?
Virtual Fighter on Sega Saturn?
Virtua Fighter, yeah, oh I loved it. It was the best.
Remember one of the guys, he's like, I'm faster than lightning.
Oh oh okay, so that's where it's
Yeah,
from, yeah.
yeah. And like,
The voices were so corny.
I'm faster than lightning. It was so
Like
funny.
what the hell? What are you thinking? Can't you just say it normally? Like uh,
Faster
golden times. I don't know.
than lightning.
You know what? I might not even put anything. I might not just put anything and he'll get it.
I like the way you did it though. I think you should.
I'll make it like faint or something on the cloud.
I think you should. Well, there it is. 2 Dragon Ball Z. Let's light up the values a bit. Let's kind of some color bilge. I think there's a limit. There's like a 3-hour limit. So like if this thing goes beyond 3 hours, good. Just never publish this. This is never going out. Check this out. Hello?
Hello?
Oh,
Yeah?
yeah.
What's up?
No, I just thought you disappeared for a second. Okay,
Oh no, I'm here.
cool. And
Here,
one
brother. Don't you
word.
worry.
Word up. Ooh. Um,
I'm already signing it even though I'm not done. It's too much.
there it is. Soften up a bit like that. And like that. And shim sham. There's a hem hem. I always like that faded look. Somebody does it really well. Got CT. Shout out to CT. Does it really well.
Who? Shout out to who?
Shout out to CT Chrysler, my main man. He has this like the vintage kind of tint in his drawings. He does the anime, the girl with the pink hair, remember?
Oh yeah, no, I do. Yeah,
Right?
I do, man. I
Uh,
do. Yeah, he has really cool style. I really like his animations.
Yeah. They're to be envied. They're to be continued. No, honestly, it's kind of embarrassing. I'll let you guys know about a little story, but it's
Sure.
part of the show. One time I got in a fight with this guy, and the kid, and I was playing a lot of Virtual Fighter, and I said to him right before I fought him,
How old were you?
like 6th grade, 5th or 6th grade, isn't the grass? It's like the grass here. Like I was like, I'm faster than lightning, and we went at it. It was kind of a draw. We kind of just like ended up on the floor, like grappling each other, trying to not. I think he was more terrified than anything because I was like claiming to do all this martial arts, so like he wouldn't let me go. Like he's like I'm not. I'm like since we're on the ground, he's not gonna let me go. Otherwise, he's like once we got broken up, the fight just ended. It's like all right, it's over.
But I'm kind of lost. Why did you start fighting?
A lot of fights in my old school.
Yeah, but why did you start fighting?
I don't know. You know, honestly, that kid always wants to fight me.
Fight fetish.
Oh, something might have been wrong with him because he's always trying to fight me. I was like, oh, I'm faster than lightning. He's like, holy shit.
Oh shit.
He's faster than lightning, man. He told me. He gave me a warning. Maybe I should. Maybe this is a bad idea.
Man.
Yeah, man. So I was like, sure you want to fight?
Come on.
You sure you
What?
want to fight?
I was actually when I was around 10, any time from 10 to 13. I don't know, there was something wrong with my hormones, and I always was looking for fights. But I couldn't get into any because of my big brother. We were in the same school. As soon as he saw that somebody wants to fight me or something, and I'm like all worked up,
Yeah.
because I was, I don't know, retarded or something. I was all worked up to start fighting. He would always come by and just like knock me on the head and on the other kids' heads, and they would always run away. And at some point, my brother scared all the freaking kids because he was the oldest in there, and he's like
You're a big
freaking
kid, man.
bull. Like he's like a big guy that's not fat, but like he's like a big guy, and he'd always he's like heavy metal guy and or death metal or whatever, and he would scare the crap out of everybody. At that time he was wearing like red contact lenses, and all black with like spikes everywhere and shit, like in school. And I'm like John Silva, 10 years old or 12 years old or whatever, and nobody at some point wanted to fight me because of my brother, and that was my brother's point. He wanted to scare all the kids so I wouldn't be a retarded little asshole. And it worked. It was so funny how frustrated I used to get back then. Like, leave me alone! And like,
Yeah, trying to fight me,
this is
man.
my fight, leave me alone! Fuck up. Going to the corner. Oh man, my brother, I have so many funny stories.
Yeah.
Oh man.
They're awesome. Hey, Jet. What's up, Hugo Barboza? What's up, Vince Vang?
Hello.
What's up, Caroline Carrier? Ashton Strife? Who else am I missing? 44? Let's see here. I'm gonna do some names.
Can't you, isn't there a way to see the names of people who are on? Like, unless they chat, of course. But if there's someone in that doesn't chat but it's logged in, is there a way to see their name?
Maybe. I'm afraid we're running out of time though because
Yeah, man, we should.
I think this is it, man. Let's come to an end. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, I'll throw out some names when I throw out some names. Joshua Emusian, Noble Drone, Golden Crane, Norway, Lithuania, Planet Namek. What?
What?
We got a Namek. We have a Namekian in the audience.
Have a Namekian.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, drawing your people.
I'm rewatching Dragon Ball, but not the Z, just Dragon Ball.
Yeah. Oh, right.
On and off, I'll still do that. Where I just watch Dragon Ball. What the hell?
I need to do that. You do it like 10 times. I haven't done it once. We got somebody from the Philippines. What's the Philippines? England, Nepal, Sure Shot Manga.
Philippines.
I think that's good, right? No, I think
Yeah.
what a day. You just sign this and send this off to the company because I work for Akira, you know.
You work for Akira?
Yeah, dude, I work for Akira.
Akira Teriyaki?
Akira Teriyaki.
That's one delicious name.
Akira Tempura. Akira Tempura. Alright, guys. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. Thanks, John, for joining me.
I'm gonna finish this and then I'll post it. Yeah. Follow me on Facebook.
Follow the dude.
Or not. Who cares? Nobody cares. If you want to see this finished, that's the only place I'm gonna post it. Plus the colors are all weird on YouTube. It's much more vibrant on my file. But anyway, if you're interested in that, you don't even have to follow. Just wait like 20 minutes and I'll post it. If you want. If you don't want, then yeah. My name is Carlos Juandres, and thank you for watching. No, I'm joking.
Thank you for watching. Okay, thank you. Alright, bye-bye.